Okay, so we have 9 exercises and some core work, starting off with push-ups. Now, I'm doing push-ups with the handles. You can do regular push-ups. You can do them on your knees. It's all up to you. So we start with the push-ups, then we're going to go to dumbbell goblet squats. So get yourself a heavy dumbbell to get ready for the goblet squat. And you hold it with both hands. Alright? Lift it up and get ready. Down and up. Down and up. Just hold the dumbbell. Keep your back straight. Look straight ahead. Feet pointed out. Wide. Knees follow the feet. Nice and slow. Nice and smooth. This is the goblet squat with a dumbbell. Next is the dumbbell lat raise. I call it pinky lat raise. You want to have your pinky pointing upwards. So going up and out. Up and out. Up and backwards. And you only need lightweight dumbbells. These are only 10s that I'm using. So make sure when you do this, you can't go real heavy. You don't need to. Working your shoulders and a little bit of back. Next is stationary lunge with dumbbells. You can go a little heavier. It all depends on your knees. Go as low as you can. Like, see, my back knee is going as close as you can go to the floor. If you can touch the floor, that's even better. But if you got bad knees, don't go down too far. And make sure your feet are wide apart. And these are stationary lunges. The stationary lunge, and you're going to switch sides. And you have dumbbells in both hands. So you want to switch legs. Make sure you get that foot back far enough so that your heel is off the floor and the front heel is flat on the floor. Do these for 15 for each side. The next thing is going to be a dumbbell press on the floor. So get your dumbbells ready. You can go heavy, but you don't have to. It's all up to you. And we're going to do dumbbell press on the floor. So get ready and let's do this. So notice how I open up a little bit. Now, the dumbbells are going up and down. Barely touch the floor with your elbows. Make sure your knees are bent and push it up nice and smooth. Not real fast, but nice and smooth. I'm going to count to 15 of these. Next step is going to be an overhead press or overhead extension. And you can go heavier, like one dumbbell heavier than the one you have in your hands. And when you do the overhead extension, you want to be careful that you can handle that weight. Both hands, hold it with both hands, and pull it up over your chest. Keep your arms as straight as possible. Stretch it all the way back. Touch the floor when you go back. Barely touch it. Take it right back up. And when you get finished, leave it behind. And the next exercise is going to be a dumbbell one-arm row. You can probably use that same weight that you're doing the overhead extension. When you do the one-arm row, you do one side at a time. So the dumbbell can be heavy enough for you to be able to get a little challenge out of it. So finish up with your overhead extensions, and then we'll go right into the one-arm row. Now we've got the dumbbell, took our foot back, and pull nice and smooth. Do not twist your body. Bring that elbow up to your side. Squeeze your back and extend your arm down to the floor. So on a little angle, that way you're really working your back and your arms at the same time. Then you're going to switch sides so that you're not lopsided. All right, make sure you got a nice stance. Put your elbow on your knee or your thigh, the opposite elbow on your knee or your thigh, and pull the dumbbell up towards your hip, straight back. And that is the one arm dumbbell row. Next is going to be dumbbell bicep curls. So get some dumbbells that you can handle, not too heavy and not too light. Alright, so we're standing up and we're curling. Notice how I bring them down to the side and then I twist them when I come up. Twist, down to the side, twist, down to the side. And you can go at a pace that's comfortable for you. These are 15-pound dumbbells, and you can go higher or lower. Doesn't matter. And what matters is you can handle it. And next, we're going to go into the tricep kickback. Now, the tricep kickbacks are for the triceps, the back of your arm. So this one you can go lighter, depending on, you want to keep your elbows in one position at all times. And you want to push them dumbbells straight back. Straighten your arms completely out. So I have 10s for these. I'm doing 10 pounds with those. Alright, now we're going down to the floor. So we can do the core. So we're working the abs. You want to cross one leg, both hands behind your neck. Not your neck. Both hands behind your ears. Do not pull with the neck. Do not pull with the neck. I want you to bring your legs up and barely let your feet touch the floor, your heel touch the floor. And you want to do that for like 15 for each side. You want to switch as soon as you finish, and then switch legs as soon as you finish. And go right into it. After you do that, after you do with your leg crossed, you're going to do dive-ins. I call them dive-ins. So all you're doing is you have your both feet flat on the floor and your knees bent, and your hands will be like you're diving between your legs. Okay, so 15 for each one. And once you get finished doing these, go right into the dive throughs. You can call them dive-ins or dive throughs. So raise up. Make sure you bring your head and neck up, and don't put your chin on your chest. Keep your chin up. Reach up and squeeze your stomach. Exhale and you come up. And then the next one is going to be a reverse crunch, where you just bring your knees towards your upper body. You want to hold on to the mat. And just bring your knees up. Keep your head flat up. Barely touch with your heels to the floor. Up and down. And this will get you a nice burn if you're doing back to back. You're going to be working those abs, working that core. And after that, you want to do a plank. Now we got three different ways to do a plank. The regular way is when you do a plank and you are on your toes. Your legs are straight, your whole body is straight. And your elbows and your toes. And we also got this one. I forgot all about it. Heel touch, side to side. Heel touch, side to side. After the heel touch, then we'll go to the plank. So your body is going from side to side, touching your heels. Arms are straight. You'll feel this in your obliques. The love handles. They're really not love handles because people hate them. So I call them hate handles. Alright, let's get ready for the plank. Now, I'm going to do different planks so you can see the difference. So first, if you're a beginner, you start like this, on your knees. And then you can go to your toes, like that, if you are advanced. You can stay like that for the whole thing, or you can go back down to your knees. So when you go down to your knees, cross your ankles, make sure your feet are off the floor. That's beginners. And you can do it just the way I'm doing it now, which is up and down. And then you want to do one which I call the push-up plank. And I'll give you a sample of that. So you push up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. And you can also do this with your toes.